Hello there! Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. We have Daniel, the drummer of Entrails Massacre, with us today, and we're gonna listen to a live recording from the Grindcore Alliance festival, an online festival. And we're gonna warp that with some interview questions about the band, about the history, and about Daniel himself. So thanks for watching, and yeah, Grindcore.
This thing called the band started exactly on the 28th of July 1990, 5:30 in the morning on a train station. Yeah.
Oh, that's very exact. How come that you remember this moment so specifically?
Oh, I was like 17, man, and it was right after the peaceful revolution in East Germany, and I was visiting a show with two friends in a city near Dresden, in the south of East Germany, in Radebeul. And Atrocity, Pungent Stench, and Korkas were playing that night, like in East Germany still. And that was so fucking amazing that we decided, now we want to do some noise like that.
Well, that's fucking cool. So I understand it was a night to remember. Pungent stench.
Absolutely.
Carcass, god damn it. And what would you say that Entrails Massacre's biggest influences were? Was it Pungent Stench and Carcass, or?
I would Carcass, Napalm Death, Pungent Stench, the Symphonic Orchestra, all the early European and like American and Japanese grind bands. SOB was like, we liked them, we loved them. Yeah.
Miss me with a chocolate robbery!
Thank you.
This track, Fix Me with a Chocolate Robbery. You have to tell me about the title and what is it about, and who is writing the lyrics?
The first thing that comes in my mind is, it really sounds like a song with lyrics written by Danilo, our singer. And it's a very new song, and he came up with that, and for the rest of the band, it just sounded funny. So we were like, okay, it's okay for us. So we do it like that. Don't ask me what the lyrics are exactly about. I'm really not that totally into all the details.
So,
but I know that Danilo likes chocolate, and he's a little gangster. So that thing with the robbery is also okay. Yeah.
And do you feel like you care more about the music than the lyrics?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because Danilo is my brother in metal and grind since 1994, 1993. I know him, yeah. So I absolutely, everybody in the band like absolutely trusts him for the lyrics. The only thing I have to do is like some check with the English word if everything is like right and correct. And we can share his views and his feelings on daily life. Yeah, because we are almost the same, you know.
Yeah. So, was it with Danilo that you started the band with when you were 17?
No, he came a little bit later. He came like three years later. I got to know Danilo, and in 1994 we asked him, please, to be the singer of our grindcore band. Yeah.
Thank you. Whoa.
Would you say that Entrails Massacre is still developing as a band?
Yeah, absolutely. I experience that every day. I give my best on the drums to improve and get better and be more creative, like every day. And everybody is like that. So I really can feel that we develop in every kind of way, like technically, from the sound, with all our ideas. It gets better. I hope that you can see that a little bit too. But we really try hard to do it like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we are still 100% fans of grindcore. It's our life, so it can't be different from that, you know. It's also my personal life for more than 30 years right now, so it brings me joy every day.
Lifetime Chaos!
Once I get to play, that's it, plenty. Thank you.
How would you explain what Entrails Massacre look and sound like, and try to explain to somebody that doesn't have a good reference point in the beginning, to somebody that doesn't know anything heavier than Guns N' Roses? How would you present Entrails Massacre?
I just read a good review where it was written like Entrails Massacre are like a fucking twister that comes to your house and wants to destroy you. So that's a little bit I can relate with. But I think we love blast beats, we love short, intense, heavy, brutal songs that leave an impact on you. With always very much, or with a very high intensity, so, and with a lot of energy to, just to express a little bit our inner selves and to let the beast out of us. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I remember another review right now. They wrote something like, Entrails Massacre is a mix of Total Apocalypse and what is it in English? Total Apocalypse and Sperrigkeit, and being against everything else. I would translate, yeah.
Anti-establishment.
Yeah, of course. Anti-music.
Fuck music.
The campaign for musical destruction continues.
Jack Bonus Hamburger!
Thank you.
In what way would you say that Entrails Massacre stand out as a band in the grindcore scene? What makes Entrails Massacre special in that sense?
That's a good question. I think we are, what is the word in English? 100% authentic. It's absolutely 100% us. There is no game or no acting about it. We are like we are. We sound like we are. And I think people can feel that a little bit and can relate also with that. We are fans that love this music and trying to be a little part of this music scene, Yeah.
That is Ross and Margaret!
Thank you.
You guys have been out touring a lot during the years. I mean, you've been around since 1997. So, what's the best tour memory during these years? What is the golden era of Entrails Massacre?
I think it was like after our first album, beginning of the 2000 years, when we recorded our split 5-inch with Regurgitate, and after that the first album, and then we toured the United States with Catheter. Oh man, right now in this moment I really miss shows and touring. Whew, makes me really a little bit sentimental, yeah. 2004, yeah, we toured the US. 2002, we toured Europe with Regurgitate. 2001, we toured Europe with Regurgitate. 2000, we toured Brazil with Rot. So that was a really good time, like, yeah, being around in the world. Yeah. Before everybody got kids.
Those bastards.
Okay. Follow up 3 new tracks. First one's called Trigger Happy Mercenary.
Maybe the highlight was playing at Gilman Street in Berkeley, California. You know, the famous club where all the cool, like, hardcore punk and power violence bands from the States played. You know, one of the best places in the world, I think, like for this music. And that was a crazy show and a fantastic night.
So if you could single out like one single gig from your career, that would be the best, coolest gig you ever did?
There were crazy ass shows, but yeah, it's forever in my heart. I really, yeah, can feel it, can still feel it. You know, that was really, because we love. We love those bands and those communities, those venues, this scene so much that it's like just an absolute joy to experience it in reality.
You just arrived at the bundle of death! Thank you.
CUTEST Toxic Bundle. Here we have another awesome title. Tell me about the track. When did you release it, and have you even released it? And what is the song about?
That's another new song, a very, very, very new song with lyrics written by Danilo. It's still not released. It will be released. And I think this one is gonna be on a split 7-inch with Chipang. So it's already recorded. we played it on that Global Grindcore Alliance set. But it's a very, very, very new track we recorded in the beginning of 2020. So it's kind of our latest stuff. And you can see a smile. It's, again, Danilo. Cutie things and toxic things. That's always a good bundle for him. I know. Yeah, the bittersweet symphony of his daily life.
What's the plans now? I mean, tell me about the plans. What is next for Entrails Massacre?
Next is releasing 2 split 7 inches. One with G-Pang on Gorka Blast Commando Team from the States. The other 7-inch will be released on Dead Heroes and Grindhead Records. Grindhead Records from Australia. We are still looking for a band to share this EP with, because the original plan to release it with a band from Israel called Kluvim got cancelled because they split up. Right now, where we wanted to start the pressing, unfortunately they split up. So we are right now, looking for another band to share this EP with. And then there will be a track on tribute to capitalist casualties on Rotten to the Core Records. It's out like right now. We contributed 1 track for that, and beside that we are we have right now like 9 new tracks ready, and the goal is to record them as soon as possible this year, and then it's time for another album, I think.
Okay, this next track is going to be released finally on Dead Heroes. That made it possible after a couple of years. Dead Heroes Records. So crossing fingers for them. Thanks for doing it finally. And lots of kisses. This track is from this record then. It's called
Gunslingers!
If you could have done something differently, like from the start with the band, what would that have been then?
I know exactly one point. I would have practiced to play drums a little bit more. Yeah, absolutely. For the first 20 years of the band, I would have maybe would had not so many beers, but more time with a practice pad or behind the kit, to be honest. Yeah, I'm really. But when those things come up to my mind, I try to be like looking into the future, to do it a little bit different and to concentrate on that. So I'm not so unhappy with some, yeah, maybe like musical, technical stuff. I can absolutely live with the noise we made for a long time right now, and it's still noise, but a little bit better for us and for me. So I can live with that. But I would, I would do that I would do different, yeah.
Thank you.
Social media flat rape. We have another cool title. So, what is the song about, and do you feel like the grindcore scene changed in any kind of way when the platform of music suddenly became social media? I mean, a band can't live without like Facebook or like Spotify or like the social network like Instagram and stuff like that. Is this like a anti-social network song, or?
I wouldn't say it's anti-social media or something. Danilo is dealing in that song with people who are maybe not able or not willing to watch behind all that, what is presented in their social media everyday life, and about just consuming and not asking and not thinking. And maybe he feels like that those people are like social media flat raped. I think he's dealing with the effects, with some effects of the new modern time, where social media is like present everywhere and part of our daily life. What I think nobody expected like 20 years ago, that life is like that, like it is today, you know, and as we experience it right now, even with COVID, you know, everybody is like isolated and alone. You can't live without social media nowadays. I think it's absolutely like necessary. It became so necessary. So I think if you are a little bit thinking and also reflecting yourself in your life and what you are doing and what's going on around you, I think it's nothing dangerous or so much different than it was in like earlier times. It's just new. It's a little faster. It's it's more optical. You have more like senseful experiences that makes it different, because that makes it different, I think. If you have your cell phone the whole day in your hands, that makes something with you, because you feel it in your hand, you just don't speak, you experience a life, it's a part of your life, and I think you have to reflect that all the time, to not become a slave of like Apple or Facebook or Amazon, like a brainless slave. And I think Danilo is like dealing with that in this track, yeah. But we are not anti like social media. I really enjoy that, to be in contact with a lot of people and a lot of stuff, music, art, networks.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's the only way that this thing that we're doing right now is possible.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this whole Grindcore Alliance online festival as well, of course.
And that was a crazy experience, to sit alone at 3 a.m. in the morning with the notebook in the living room of my girlfriend, with some drinks and some smokes and headphones on, and to be on a festival. But I absolutely enjoyed it. It was one of the best nights of 2020, when I remember. Cool.
Space Age Smells. Thank you.
How old are you guys, and do you feel like you smell too much? And no, really. Like, how old are the guys in the band, and in your own mind, for how long do you feel that it's possible to keep on going with the band? Is this something that you feel that you will do until your body can take it anymore, or what's your general feeling about that? Harsh question, right?
I hope I don't smell irgendwie bad or something. No, I think I'm always smelling good, and I'm. And for me, it's all a little bit important. But I miss the smell of touring and playing shows, and I love the smell of our practice room, and I love the worst smells and the worst squats, like at the end of the world. But I think Danilo is dealing, and that song, it's a little bit an older song. Danilo is dealing with maybe some thing out of his life. I don't know. I think so a little bit. But I don't think that Danilo and me, we are in the end of our 40s. So, but I don't think we feel like that old and empty or not able to live our life as we do it right now. I think it's exactly the opposite. We absolutely enjoy it, and it's part of our life. It's we do a lot to keep it this way. I'm doing like a lot of sports to be fit, to stay in shape and to get some good food, and not to overlive my life. But in the end, in COVID times, it's not possible, you know, to get a little bit over the 100%. But I think it will be part of our whole life. And anyway, I'm not able to think about an end or a point or where I can say, I am not able. Maybe if there will be some physically stuff, but it really doesn't look like right now. Sasha, our guitar player, is in his early 30s, so he's absolutely in shape. Robert, I think it's in the beginning of his 40s, and he has some physical problems right now with his neck and his head, and he has like a chronic tinnitus. But right now it looks like it's connected with his, maybe you saw it somewhere, with his absolutely extra long dreadlocks, because that hair has such a big weight, or had such a big weight, that it really made something with his neck and his body, also like on stage while headbanging and acting around, so that he has to deal with a lot of stuff right now, and he's really suffering a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it will be better, and he's also giving his best to change that painful situation for him, because he also has to work and he has a family and stuff. So right now we don't see so much, but it's also connected with COVID, and so it's good with that, and it will be fine, I guess. Yeah.
All right, thank you for tuning in here. We were Entrails Massacre from the Baltic Sea. Last one is a cover. Stay online, watch the other bands. Thanks for the possibility.
Stupid Ass Punk is a Capitalist Casualties cover. Whose idea was it to cover this song, and how many covers have you made like during the years? And when you do a cover song, what is the most important thing when you are performing it, when you are recording it? What is like the main goal, focus?
I think the main goal is just a main feeling, because we all the covers we did were songs from bands that we absolutely appreciate and absolutely respect and absolutely love, and had an impact on us. So if there is somebody coming up with an idea, hey, let's do this cover or let's do this song, it's always related with the personal taste of everybody, and it's mostly bands with fast tracks, short and fast tracks, so everybody is happy with that. Like we did, how many covers we did? Yeah, a lot. I just talked with Sasha yesterday about doing another cover song for the next album, and we were thinking about what we can do then. We did a lot of covers, I would say, and we like to include always a cover song also in our live set in the times where you were able to play live shows, because it's fun for us. We like it. We just love to play songs by bands that we absolutely love because it's fun. It's just fun, so it's good for us. And this special track, Stupid Ass Punk, we were asked by Robert from Rotten to the Core Records if we would like to be part of that project. And I immediately said yes, because I know everybody in the band likes Capitalist Casualties. Danilo toured with his other band, Wojciech, with them in Europe, I think back in 2012. They played in our town here in Rostock. And I love them like for decades right now, so it was an absolute honor to be asked if we can contribute with a track. And then we just checked which records by them we love the most, and then we were looking for a mostly very fast song, and then we found this, and we liked the name of the track, so yeah, we took it.
Awesome.
And it was fun to play. The more we played it, the more fun it is, and it's also the cover song in our live set that we would play right now. So we will play it live too, if we can play live in the future sometimes.
The time will come. The time will come. Maybe not. It doesn't look that bright. Festivals this upcoming year, maybe. But I have no idea. Hopefully, but the time will come. The time will come soon, hopefully. And I'm looking forward to be able to come down to Rostock again.
Yeah, that would be fun, dude. That would be fun. I'm looking forward to it, and then I'm at present I'm a little bit jealous on the Australian guys, because there are shows. When I just talked with Jay from Sanctioned tonight, the ex-drummer from The Kill, and they are doing shows, and I'm so jealous.
Yeah. We should all move to Australia. It will become the main capital of grindcore in the world.
Hey, you played in Australia, right? With Birdflesh?
Yeah, we actually played with the Kill. So I only seen them once. It was the Obscene Extreme. It was we played Indonesia and Australia on the same tour, but we only did
amazing
3 gigs, and 2 of them were 1 hour apart from each other. It was at Obscene Extreme, so they had 2 venues, but the venues were not that big, so we had to play 2 venues because it was fully packed. So first 1 gig, and then an hour later we just went with our stuff 200 meters down the road to another bar, and we played 1 more show. It was
cool,
fun.
man. Cool. Oh shit.
And,
Great.
The Kill, they fucking ripped. Yeah. It was fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm jealous. I want to play Australia. I hope it will be possible in the future.
Hell yeah. Let's see what the future holds.
Sure.
I'm not going to keep you any longer. I know that you have a work to attend, and this guy is going back to bed because we record this early morning Friday, and this is my day off. So I'm gonna play some video games and fall asleep again.
Nice, nice. I love, like that you can relax and chill like after a first little coffee and a nice little breakfast when you have to wake up early, and then you can sit back and let it go, you know? I love that. Yeah. Nice. Enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna have some tacos for breakfast as well. All right, Daniel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This was fucking awesome.
It's
And,
an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, same here. And I'm gonna turn these bastards off. But again, thank you very much. And we stay here for like 2 more minutes. So this is my third goodbye to the viewers. Yeah, thank you very much for being a part of this, and to the viewers at home, thanks for watching.
Thank you, Elias. I absolutely appreciate that.
Watch out for the other bands.